All right, musical book club next.
All right,
we
yeah,
all watch a musical once a week.
Pyric, recommend 5 musicals you think we should book club in the comments below.
All right, meeting adjourned.
Meeting adjourned. See you next week.
Oh, that was the wrong one.
Okay, we watched episodes 41 through 45.
That's true, we did do that. Or 46 through 45 before I fixed my overlay.
So episode 41, it's I like the Julian segments a lot.
Yeah, we had some good Julian stuff.
I like the explanation that they had of why they were kind of taking down Wenli, because they're like, oh, there's not just them being retarded. It's Wenli could probably take over the government if he wanted to, so we got to kind of break him down a bit.
Well, they are being retarded, but they are right that Wenli, if he wanted to, with ease, could convince people. It's like, yeah, maybe Wenli should be in charge. He is kind of the most competent person.
Yeah. I guess.
Once he becoming dictator, it's going to be the next 5 episodes.
I think Freedom Fighter after Reinhardt sweeps the alliance is more likely.
Yeah, Reinhardt's probably going to. Who knows? Maybe Yang has some plot armor.
That's my
he's
theory
just
as well.
him.
That's what my theory.
Strange. We're only on 41 or 46 now. It's it feels like everything's coming to an end.
I mean, we did just end, skipping out a bit, but we'll come back. We did just end with Wenli finally having free reign. You can do whatever the hell you see fit. So we'll see how that plays out, because he has no shackles currently.
I think Reinhardt's going to sweep the alliance, and that Wenli is going to set up his own government in Iserlohn Fortress.
I think he's going to sweep into the Empire while Reinhardt's gone, and they're going to have to fight from the opposite sides of the universe going forward.
Tiny, what you said that you think everything's kind of coming to an end right now. I've been feeling that for the past 20 episodes now, where I'm like, how can this keep getting worse?
No,
or more unstable.
No, even more now since what's it called? Pheasant's Dunzo now.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so happy that Pheasant's presumably done for a while. This is my least favorite part of this show. I'm probably gonna give this show a 9 by the end, and it's purely this 20 episode Pheasant interlude in the middle.
No, I thought Pheasant. I don't know. You guys seem to really hate Pheasant. Maybe I just am not thinking too hard about it, but I think they're fine. I like having a third party involved.
I just think they're the most boring of the 3 groups, and every time we're there, I just wish we'd go back to Wenli, is the issue. It's not that they're bad, it's that they're mogged by the other perspectives I'd rather see.
There's no
they also don't have a lot of characters, since they're just one planet.
Yeah, they have 4 characters that are worth noting.
It's the bald guy whose name I don't even know. And then the truant, the retard.
Kesselring. Rupert.
His son.
They have less characters now. His son's dead.
Dude, spoiler, we haven't gotten that far, but yeah.
Oh.
I like Hildegard and Reinhardt's interactions with each other.
No, she's still one of my favorite characters.
She's a good foil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that he specifically is okay, Hilda, I need you to check me. Am I acting foul? And her only response is, if I deny it, will it make you happy? Which answers this question pretty clearly.
Yeah.
So when Reinhardt is discussing strategy, he's commenting on that if Yang leaves Iserlohn to go defend the Pheasant side, we should break through Iserlohn in Yang's absence. I don't understand that. How are they? I mean, even if Yang leaves, I don't understand how they're just going to take Iserlohn without him there. I mean, it's still a massive fortress that they don't have any way of breaking through, right?
Well, no, they were breaking through it. If you remember in the fight, it's just Wenli sacrificed guns and did cool tactics to get them to stop breaking their shields. I think they have enough ships on the Empire side to steamroll it if there wasn't someone like Wenli guarding it.
Maybe.
And presumably if Wenli left, he would have been taking a lot of his fleet with him, so they'd have less backup, so it'd be easier to steamroll.
So Tiny, when you play Fire Emblem, when you see a named commander on the other side, you actually got to take that seriously. Versus just soldier.
A bunch of bandits. Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
it's a massive fortress. Like, why do they even need to do the fleet fighting? I mean, that's later, but like, can't they just sit in the fortress and just wait? If they go anywhere near the fortress, Thor's hammer just erases everything.
Well, Thor's hammer's
Oh,
only
okay.
active in one direction at a time, though. The spaceships can go around and surround them. And apparently it does
Yeah.
have blind
Yeah.
spots that they can't get the gun to.
I guess I was gonna wait, but like that fight made it seem like Iceland Fortress is so shitty compared to earlier in the show. Like before it nuked everything, nothing ever touched it, and now it's like, oh, 200 turrets are dead. Like, oh, if they kept on fighting, they could have taken it. And it's like it wasn't even the full fleet. It was like a small portion. It's not even. It's the hammer on the collapsing thing. Like it, yeah.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. I feel like earlier on in the series, we were like, "Oh yeah, this is literally untakeable. No matter what you do, the Alliance has been throwing army after army, doing nothing." But I guess it's just a
Yeah.
commander skill issue.
Yeah, I think
I
it's
guess.
purely a skill issue where the Alliance just doesn't have good commanders.
I think Oberstein is going to betray Reinhardt after the Oberstein secret police thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was interesting. I don't understand that. Also, completely, I didn't understand in the slightest. Why do they possibly need secret police right now? Like, he's
Yeah.
extremely popular. He is literally like the most popular guy. Everyone loves Reinhardt. The civilians love him. There's no rebels. I don't know what secret police is doing.
Yeah. You stole my question. I was going to ask exactly that. Yes. So I agree with you. I don't know why either.
Also, like, why are they also bringing in the old guy who ran the secret police? Like, if you do want to have a secret police for some reason, just get a new guy, right? Why are you?
I assume he's really competent at his job. And Overstein is very
Yeah, maybe.
competency over like morals.
Yeah,
That's
Oberstein
fair,
will
I
just do
guess.
whatever it takes.
Yeah, Overstein's definitely a I don't no morals,
and
just
ends
get it
justify
done.
the means.
Yeah.
I liked a little earlier in that. I liked how Oberstein was talking to Reinhardt about dealing with Fezzen, and I get exactly what it is, but Oberstein like goes to like recommend something. And Reinhardt's like, "No, I already got this. I've already completely planned everything ahead." And it's like, yeah, Reinhardt's already thinking exactly like Oberstein wants him to think. I feel like we've kind of completed
Yeah.
the Reinhardt corruption arc.
I feel like it's less that, but more Reinhardt doesn't. How do I word this? It's not that he's
I think it was,
thinking completely like Oberstein. Is that he doesn't really like Oberstein all that much, even though he acknowledges he's tactical. But if he like plans about everything before Oberstein can say anything, then Oberstein can't really tell him what to do because he's already
Yeah, that
planned
makes
it
sense.
out.
to
Because if he
me, I
tells
think it
him,
was
there, go ahead,
oh,
Cripples.
it was just that like that scene right there, at least in my mind, it was just Oberstein knowing that, oh, Reinhardt is actually really smart, and that was like the end of it for me. But I'm pretty bad at like recognizing those kind of hidden things like that. Go on, Pika.
I'm gonna be honest. I already forgot what I was gonna say. That's fine.
I think Reinhardt's opinion on Oberstein is he would rather have Oberstein within arm's reach, because if Oberstein is acting on his own, he is much more dangerous. Like if Reinhardt did not have full control of Oberstein, Oberstein could do significant damage to Reinhardt and his reputation.
Oh, I remembered what I was gonna say.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's an issue of Reinhardt doesn't want to necessarily do what Oberstein says, but also Reinhardt knows that Oberstein is tactically very smart, and if he lets him speak his mind, Reinhardt's gonna have no choice but to do what he says. He's like, oh shit, well, what he said is like true. I kind of have to do this, otherwise I'm just not doing the best tactic. At least that's how I read like Reinhardt's intentions.
Yeah.
The only other thing from this episode I really liked was when Reinhardt was talking about Wendley and kind of implying that he wanted Wendley to take over for controlling the Alliance territory after the Empire takes it. I was like, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm sure Reinhardt would love for Wendley to just surrender. I was like, yeah, he's on my side now, actually. Although we know, like, thematically that will never happen. I'd be very surprised if...
Episode 105 or whatever the second to last episode is, Wendley surrenders and then they just split up and they like shake hands and then there we go. It's game over.
The Force Ghost of
they
Siegfried
kiss,
over their
yeah.
shoulder.
Hershey Ice possesses Wenley's body. Wenley's hair slowly turns red.
Paulo, that's the character's hair slowly turning red is basically the plot of What Are You Doing at the End of the World? Yeah.
I guess 42.
Wait, one more thing I wanted to say about 41. So they go on and on about like they're very cautious about Pheasant betraying them, which makes sense. But Pheasant has no military. I still don't really get what they're thinking Pheasant's going to do back to them at all. They're worried about Pheasant like closing the corridor after they pass by it, but how are they going to close it? They just put a bunch of civilians in the way. I mean,
I assume they have like mercenaries. They have a ton of like free range mercenaries that they just pay for.
Yeah, because we know pirates exist. Like there are just space pirates.
There's probably like
mercenaries.
A fleet worth or 2 fleets worth of mercenaries we can assume that Pheasant has control of. Or
yeah, honestly, I thought the purpose of Pheasant was that it had control over the trade between the two countries and like or civilizations. But like I don't know. I hope some part of that comes into play where like they start running out of money but like I don't think it even I don't know how it would matter.
I don't think it makes sense economically.
Pheasant has no pull basically.
And if anything,
it
kind of helped the Alliance because now the Alliance doesn't have to pay their debts to the Empire-controlled Pheasant.
Yeah, I mean, Pheasant is effectively wiped out. I don't think the Alliance is going to pay them if they survive Reinhardt's attack. So.
Yeah.
I mean, also all trade between the two, if the Alliance survives, is dead. So that might cause supply chain issues.
Okay, but how much trade was being done? Like, it doesn't feel like there was a lot. Like I assume
it's
planets.
mostly food related, from like outer rim to outer rim. I don't know.
I guess, yeah, but they got planets of stuff. Oh, that's all. Yeah, except when every single one of those planets seems to have absolutely no one on there. Like maybe 10 houses in a town.
Yeah, it's like
it's like a port town.
It's a port town, but instead of being a port, it's like 5 families.
Yeah. Well, anyway, that was my wish with Pheasant, that an economic trouble would occur from doing this, but I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think the fact that they're being invaded by the Empire is more of an issue than the economics of this.
Yeah, but he said.
Yeah,
I think.
But I was thinking that I was hoping that Reinhardt would discuss for us if I attack Pheasant, we're gonna be fucked if we don't kill the Alliance immediately, because then we're gonna be economically ruined in the future. But he just kind of blow it off, just keep on going. That was my thought. Yeah.
Pyrock, if you're watching the video on this, I apologize for how bad the 16-star run is, by the way. Anyways, it's episode 42.
Okay, I want to say I called it my second comment. I said Kelsering's 100% going to die. I was so right.
Can I just say 42? Julian is a fucking psychopath that he brushes his teeth then eats breakfast. That is absurd.
No, he's cleaning the gunk out before he eats the food and swallows it. This makes perfect sense.
There were kids in high school who did that as well. We had an argument about it because they brush teeth after dinner and then in the morning before they eat breakfast. And it's like, what?
What's the fucking purpose?
Yeah, I agree. Like, what food is entering your mouth in the middle of the night?
All the chips and junk food you ate at 11 p.m. Thank you.
All the spiders you eat in the middle of the night.
Yeah, spiders are probably full of germs.
Was this the episode where Julian was also a psychopath for just talking about?
He just outlines exactly what's going to happen to all the Pheasant people at the party.
Yeah, I was like, fuck, dude, just start leaking documents at that point. Go to War Thunder.
He just walks in and is like, hey guys, so about that corridor you guys are selling, how about that?
Yeah.
Julian is canonically really handsome. All the women are turning their heads to get a good look at him.
But he seems inexperienced, also canonically.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
dude.
he didn't spend enough time with Poplin.
That's true.
Yeah.
Poplin should have prepared him for pheasant girls and their proclivities.
Yeah.
Although not that he had any time for that, considering he got there and then what, the next day it was invaded?
It went really fast.
Well, think of all the
So
bunker girls.
quick side story. Quite side tangent. Just a small story that we were at a drag show a few days ago, and we saw a
Okay.
girl literally walk into a pole while she's looking at one of the drag queens or kings, whatever the fuck. She slammed into the pole and fell backwards onto the ground. And I'm like, this is a Scooby Doo skit. So I felt when you mentioned the girls looking at Julian, that's what I thought of.
Man, Scooby Doo's going woke. They have skits and drag shows.
Greenhill admits she loves Wen Lee this episode.
That's true.
Oh yeah.
Very obvious,
when-
but interesting that it was explicitly said.
No one else will love him.
Yeah.
I like that she was like, yeah,
Probably.
man, I have good taste at picking people before they're important.
I will say, I'm Team Greenhill versus Hilda.
Okay, I was gonna say they're like the same character.
They're both
am
really
much
good.
bigger fan of the Alliance.
I think Greenhill is more interesting to me. Or more
Hilda's
fun.
really interesting to me. I don't know.
I like
I like
Greenhill
Hilda
more. I'm on your
personally.
side.
I mean, I really like both. It's like, oh, do you want this delicious steak or this chocolate piece of cake or something? Like, yeah, both are pretty good. I'd enjoy both. Maybe one after the other, but you know.
I laughed for multiple days when you said that, Paulu. For
I like how they organized the fleets attacking. I like that specifically Reinhardt made sure not to have the guy that lost, Mueller or whatever.
Yeah.
They specifically didn't want him invading Iserlohn because he'd want to get revenge for what happened.
Yeah.
I also like that they were I think if the Empire loses, they sort of showed the cracks that a lot of the younger guys are really clamoring to get a victory under their belt and show themselves off before there's no more chances at the end of the war.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's going to lead to some of the Empire side failing. It might be an opening for Wen Lee. I still feel like it's a long shot even for Wen Lee, Unchained, but I think if he's going to pull something off, yeah.
Where Wen Lee is fighting for pure survival, he's a lot more interested in winning for that reason.
Also, Wen Lee is the only one of both sides that knows to throw ice at light speed tactics, so there still is a chance for the Alliance, actually.
I am betting money that does not come up again ever.
So Wen Lee, right before his death, he sends thousands of ice just at light speed across the universe.
He launched it now. It's going to arrive in 20 episodes from far away. It was Chekhov's ice.
When Reinhardt was explaining the operation, he called it Ragnarok, and everyone freaked out and was like, "I want to join." Is Ragnarok I know it's a Norse word, but is this a thing that Japanese people think is crazy or something, or is there something special about that word?
It's the end of the world.
Yeah, it's the Norse pantheon, Norse pantheon apocalypse essentially.
Okay, I guess yeah.
So it's Reinhardt declaring this is the end. This is the final battle. We're done.
And he's also kind of declaring that is such a huge gaudy title to give something. It's oh, this is huge, guys. Actually, he's giving it an insane title.
Yeah, just ignore the fact there's 60 more episodes, but yeah.
Okay, but that's meta knowledge. You're not supposed to know that. It could be 60 episodes of recap, showing off Reinhardt's early life after he won, because it's him in old age with his grandkids, and him and Hilda are together explaining his old life. And Wen Lee's there too.
They could also just be 60 episodes of black screen to throw us off.
That would be a really funny bit, and like it's the most well-kept secret of the community. It's like, no, it actually ends on episode 60. The rest of the
Yeah,
show is just not real.
Or the Vinland Saga, where they just go to a different character. I'm like, fucking, I don't give a shit about this anymore.
It's just constant recaps. 60
We have like
episodes
20
of
episodes of
recaps.
Poplin like betting women
Yeah.
just in the middle
Yeah,
to fill
I'd watch
space.
that. I'd watch that.
it's the Naruto flashbacks of like slow and like a little bit monocolor.
We get the Poplin versus Shenkop arc.
Is that 43? Yeah. All right, we can talk about 43 now.
Is that when they're fighting with their axes?
Yeah.
The axes still make me laugh, but I
Yeah.
guess because the suits are entirely like a laser bulletproof, it makes sense now why they have melee weapons. I still don't like it. I still don't like
They have
it.
axe guns.
It's true. They also have axe guns. You know, I think like a normal gun with a bayonet would be more effective, personally, but
But axe gun is sweet.
axe gun is sweet.
I like the Ruinthal Shenkop fight. That was pretty funny.
Dude, yeah.
I had multiple comments about that fight. There was.
It was
It was at least
animated
a
like a Dragon Ball fight.
Yeah. It was at least a genuine fight. It's not just hey, yeah, and then they die. So
I'm
it was
surprised
actually a
neither of them
little-
died. I thought they were setting up. It's like, oh, either Shenkop or Ruintal's dying here. It just didn't
Me too,
happen.
that's
First of
what I
all,
thought
why
too.
do they have a boarding party? What's the point of a boarding party? If they're close enough to have a boarding party, could they not have just bombed the ship?
Yes, that's what I thought too.
I was like, oh, clearly they're setting up. They're going to try to take Ruintal captive.
Dude,
That's clearly the plan
yeah,
here. But
yeah.
no, he says he's going for the kill. He says, "I'm going
That's
for the kill."
okay, but you gotta understand,
No,
Shenkop is a beast who, in like hand-to-hand combat, can fight like an entire platoon. He has to board. It's more effective than shooting like bombs at it.
No, dude,
Yeah,
Tiny.
he just
I
likes
agree.
to do that. That's just what he wants to do.
Like, did he need to ride the like hover bikes over top of the Liquid Fortress in like melee combat? No, he chose to do that.
Did they have like liquid horses or something?
Yeah, they had like liquid metal horses that they rode over the liquid metal fortress, like last
No,
set of
Tiny.
episodes.
I agree with you, Tiny. Where they took their ship and melted into the other ship, and I'm like, oh, it's just gonna blow up. And then they come out and like, oh, I guess it's a axe scene, I suppose. The Shenkop.
We get the cool Ruintal versus Shenkop fight. You gotta set up for the cool set piece, guys.
Okay, but also, so
Yeah,
you have all these guys in lasers with laser guns shooting the guys in armor. Either that does nothing, in which case they're idiots for shooting them, or it does something, in which case they're just missing.
I think it's a matter of it does something, but you have to like pinpoint hit where the armor's weak, because they showed them getting shot in the neck and the two Rosenrittners or whatever died. So I think it's a matter of they were just hoping they'd hit one of the weak spots in the armor, and we're just like bad marksmen.
So that was the chink.
True, yeah, absolutely.
And then Shenkop does a dodge roll. He does a Dark Souls dodge roll.
Yeah.
I think Shenkop is kind of a Dark Souls character.
Oh, and also Shenkop takes off his mask, and I'm like, okay.
He wanted to see better. He needed his peripherals. He's fighting melee combat.
Yeah. If he was a girl, he would take off his entire. He would just have only like the bikini armor as well.
And it would it would show that like the lasers were hitting the bikini armor and not anything else. If he was, yeah.
It's straight out of Austin Powers.
Look, it's something about the less surface area the armor has, the more it reflects, because it doesn't have to reflect over the entire surface.
Yeah, that's efficient.
So then
Yeah.
Ruintal also just breaks Shenkop's axe with a single shot. Like he shoots the handle of the axe.
Yeah, it's a laser gun. I don't know.
I mean, that was fair. I'm not blaming you. I just thought that was an amazing scene. I'm not saying that one's wrong.
Okay, we kind of got excited and
funny.
skipped to the Ruintal fight. I liked that Ruintal's tactic before we even got to the fight was, so the second they launch their ships, full speed ahead, we're gonna like go right next to them so they can't shoot their big gun. I was like, yeah, that's a valid tactic in your boat warfare.
Yeah. And then I agree with Tiny of why I got lost of why did they pull out of Isolon Fortress? Why Why did the
I guess
defenders come
they were
out?
just destroying all the guns of Iserlon, I guess. I don't know.
Well, Rundal was spooked that he almost lost and like died in a fist fight. It's like, oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Maybe I'm too worked up. I should pull back and not get myself killed.
Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, but like, why did Wenli decide to bring out his army? Like, just I
What's the
I
what's the
get.
point of fleet battle? But I guess I think it's because all the guns are being shot down on Iserlon. Like the Iserlon's
Yeah.
actually losing.
Okay.
Without
Yeah, if they lose all
it's
their
an
guns, then
actual victory.
Iserlon is just down.
Oh,
Because the guns are the only way you
Okay,
deal with the
okay.
blind spots. And so if they lose the
that was a
turrets,
genuine
then the
thing.
blind spots would be taken advantage of.
Okay, that was a genuine question because I got a little lost on that, but I was
Yeah,
watching it
same,
at
same.
2 in the morning, so
It's okay. I got halfway through the first episode, and then I had to play Fortune Street with Palu for 3 hours, and then I like finished watching the first episode.
Okay, but we had fun.
We did have. I played more Fortune Street after that too. It was a good game.
Damn, you want to
Yep.
play again?
Oh,
he get Tiny in as well.
maybe not tonight, but they all joined.
Oh, it's Reggie.
that's Reggie.
Hey Reggie, we're doing our book
Yeah,
club.
we're doing our book club meeting.
You're welcome to sit there and listen though.
What's the book this time?
It's Legend of the Galactic Heroes episodes 41 through 46.
Oh, okay.
We're talking about a
Wait.
knife fight.
Wait, 46?
45,
Oh,
whatever.
okay.
God damn it, whatever. Shut up.
Okay. I'm like, fuck, I didn't watch 46.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it as if we watched it and hope that we're right after we're done 45.
But 43, I don't know. I like the episode. I don't have much to say about it. It was just a
I
fun
like that they
episode.
were basically trading one ship for one turret. They specifically said 200 turrets and 200 ships were like the trade-off.
Mhm.
And I do
Yeah,
like that when Lee
sounds-
kept his turrets under the liquid like surface and like blew them up to like push the liquid back in place so the hull was protected. I thought that was a funny tactic. And Rundal
Yeah.
immediately was like, "Shit, that's a good tactic."
No, I think 200 turrets for 200 ships. That sounds like a bad trade, I feel like. But
Yeah, I agree.
I guess I don't know. I always forget how massive those ships are. 'cause
Okay, if you
there's
think of
ships that-
a ship
like-
as like a normal airplane that holds 2 people, and like the turrets is like an anti-air gun, I think losing an airplane to take down an anti-air gun might be worth it.
Now, can you
Yeah,
compare
but
that to boats?
Yeah, no, I think these are aircraft carriers basically because they have other ships that come off of it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I still think you're supposed to compare them as if it like they're fighter planes versus like an anti-air gun for like the scale
Okay.
of what's
Even if it-
important for these fights.
Even if it's not worth it, it doesn't matter though, because the point is they're just meant to be a distraction. They're not trying to necessarily
Well,
win this fight.
yeah, I guess, but also
Yeah.
they have a lot of ships. The fortress has a finite number of turrets. Eventually, they will just deplete their turrets and then push through and win.
Yeah.
You know, I agree. I wrote down. I feel like there's a lot of ships being kind of thrown away into this, but
Look, it's into the meek. We already know that like 300 billion or whatever people died in the last 150 years. What the fuck matters if it's another billion die? Because they're literally letting them shoot Thor's hammer and like wrecking ships during this fight the entire time.
and the very last thing I have from the episode, unless you guys want to say anything else, but Heinrich was mentioned again.
It's true.
I'm just saying he's got to be like extremely pivotal for some reason because they keep mentioning him.
I was reading Paulu's point, which is Rubinsky has a camera inside Reinhardt's meeting room. I was very confused on that as well.
I was assuming that's like a public room.
I took that as he was broadcasting that to like Fezzen and like the Empire.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he was doing the whole song and dance of pretending like they were going to back up Ruintal. So I think it's pretty clear that he was just pretending.
Oh, yeah. You're right. Yeah, because the sailors didn't even know that they were going until like.
Yeah, they all
the
knew
middle
that they
of
were
the next
going to back
episode.
up Ruintal. They had no idea that they were going to Fezzen. It's a good image, Paulo.
Yeah, I guess I am on the left.
I'm a lefter too.
Yeah, that's all I had for 43. It was just a lot of fighting.
Yeah,
it was cool.
it actually proves Ruintal's intelligence a bit, that he is a commander, and Shenkop is just better at what he does.
I mean, it also proves that Ruintal's even with Shenkop at hand-to-hand combat, which is kind of crazy.
That is true. Ruintal is kind of cracked. That like raises the power scale of Ruintal by quite a bit. Because we already knew Shenkop could fight an entire battalion.
I don't feel like it's out of left field though. Like I feel like Ruintal has actually been kind of set up as being kind of good at hand-to-hand combat.
They've set him up as like
up.
Yeah, that's true. I think they're setting up for Ruintal to like take more power than he has at some point. That might be a plot point where like I think I brought this up like 2 or 3 meetings ago, where I think Ruintal is gonna go against Reinhardt eventually.
I agree. I also think Mittermeier's gonna die.
Yeah, I think Mittermeier is like ride or die with Reinhardt, and he will die in that conflict with Ruintal.
I think Ruintal is going to call out Reinhardt. I don't think that we're going to see actual combat between the two. I think Reinhardt might fire Ruintal, if anything.
That's also possible, I could see.
44, we get a more Julian.
Great. I hate Rubinsky so much.
Yeah, I was laughing reading your comments. I'm like, I knew you would get upset about how stupid that setup was. Same with we've been completely outwitted by that blonde brat, and I'm like, fucking great. She did a lot of outwitting.
I failed my media literacy. I assumed I just didn't realize that Rubinsky was not informed of the plan to go through Fezzen.
No, I was completely with you. I completely thought Rubinsky knew about it.
I thought that was the plan, was to get like Rubinsky in on it, and then they were going to replace him with Botic, and then replace him. But no, he just didn't know, which was funny and caught me by guard. I was like, oh shit, wait, I guess I shouldn't have assumed that he knew.
Rubinsky is a slimy little Fezzini.
That's true.
He's just stupid though.
But he is slimy. I agree. He snuck out of there pretty well.
He doesn't deserve to.
He went through his tunnels.
Kesselring was pointing a gun at him, and he's standing there. The man's pointing a gun at him. He's like, "Oh, I've had this purely in the palm of my hand the entire time. I knew exactly what was going to happen. What if he just shoots you? What if he just pulls the gun, pulls the trigger?"
Well, that's when you learn that actually he snuck into his room the night before and removed the bullets from the gun.
If they showed that, I would have said that was a good move. That was really cool if they showed that, but they didn't.
I would have called that out for being fucking stupid if they did that.
No.
Okay, I guess it would have been the woman that was actually on Rubinsky's side doing it, but
yeah, I feel like if you're gonna assassinate someone, just double check your gun again. Like I don't know.
Have 2 guns. Have a backup gun.
Yeah.
I don't like that Kesselring never once shot him. He has the gun pointed at him. He gets shot from behind. And he just stands there.
Look, he wanted to monologue at his dad because he wanted his dad to acknowledge him before he died, and his dad didn't. And he was just like laughing at him while he was pointing the gun. He was like, "What the fuck? I want you to acknowledge me, Dad."
He had father in quotes, so I don't know if that was like a what?
He's a Ketchy from Persona 5.
Oh, I don't.
That's a weeb reference. We're not weebs here. I don't get
it. Sorry.
I get
it. Persona 4.
Can you explain that in Toho terms instead?
I don't think there's no children. There's no like characters who are like the son of other character.
Okay, but if there were, which one would it be?
They're all women.
Rimu and Shirno.
Okay, but if thank you. No, I'm glad that half of the Pheasant people that are like named characters are now dead. That's good. Just one more to go.
Yeah.
I guess 2. Baltic has to die as well, but that's pretty much given. He's going to.
Oh, we did skip the Earth Cult guy being drugged and forced to have sex with a bunch of women as well.
I don't care about him in the slightest.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh no. I was forced to do a shit ton of drugs and have sex with a lot of beautiful women. Oh no.
Okay, they didn't specify. Hold on. They didn't specify beautiful, Paulo.
Oh, yeah, it could be the girls. You saw them.
No, you saw the flashback of the girls dancing with the
Yeah, but that
big
was like
titties and
400 years ago. 400 years ago, women looked less attractive. What else? Oh, we had the Mittermeier don't rape people, and then proceeding to have his soldiers rape someone, so he has to get them executed.
In the middle of the square where the pheasant.
They're like, yeah,
civilians-
woo, live execution.
I thought it was fine.
No, it was good. I liked it. I like Mittermeier's characterization,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mittermeier's very honorable.
which is why he has to die.
Yeah, very good at his job.
I'm
Yeah.
just saying,
As,
he's gonna die.
as like episode 3, honorable men die early, something like that. When they're talking about Kirgiais.
Oh yeah.
What's gaming, gamers?
We're doing our book club for Galactic Heroes.
Oh, in this server. Alright, I won't distract.
We always do it. In the
You're
server
welcome to sit in
actually.
and listen if you'd like. But
Yeah, that's what I'm
I
doing.
thought
I'm
y'all
sitting
had
here.
a
I have
different
no idea
server
what's
for
going
this.
on.
yeah, we always do it in the server.
Alright,
Except for the one time we didn't.
I got better things. Well, no, I love y'all.
If I meant.
I don't have better things. This is the best thing I could be doing, but. Bye.
Anyway, I don't
Yay.
have anything else from 44. I don't think.
Yeah, 44. We got to see a lot of Julian doing really intelligent stuff.
Oh, I liked the
Yeah.
the pilot that Julian's getting.
Mhm.
I think he's gonna be an interesting character.
Yeah. Who is the guy who's like the upset dad who like when Julian's like, you need to delete all the data, and he's like, no, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
What
the
if I get in
politician.
trouble?
I mean, I literally
Yeah.
wrote that as Julian now has to babysit the politician because he kind of does. Because Julian's like, well, shit, if we leave him, he's just gonna die, and I can't. I guess we can't just leave him.
Yeah.
I like how he was the only politician who didn't think to leave. All the other ones just booked it.
Yeah.
He was too stupid.
Well, he was the high commissioner, so he probably had some sense of like duty to stay.
No, he doesn't, because they literally had Julian explaining, hey, maybe if you don't delete the data, you could offer it to the Empire and they'll let you live. And he was starting to smile like, oh, that's a good idea. Before Julian was like, shit, no, we were joking. Okay, we'll delete it. We'll take responsibility.
Yeah.
What do you think Julian is being set up to do in future episodes? Because it seems like he's escaping, but I'm not really sure where he's gonna go or what he's gonna do.
Yeah.
My personal prediction is that I think he's replacing Wenli. Wenli will die.
Maybe.
Oh.
Maybe Wenli dies, we get a time skip, and then Julian leads the Freedom Fighter Rebellion to, like, overthrow the Empire.
I thought Julian was going to be the prime minister.
Because Wenli, well, Julian is doing like the same stuff that Wenli was set up when Wenli became a hero.
Yeah, like saving planets, low soldier, abandoned by his higher ups.
Yeah.
No, there is a lot of parallels where I think Wenli might have a heroic moment and become the new Wenli, and they're already setting him up to be, Wenli 2.0, tactical genius.
I didn't even consider that they could just kill off Gwen Li, but you're right, they could with Julian replacing him. That would be very, very
That would
interesting.
be
I would actually like to see that.
For the halfway through the show, like mix up, like change how everything is and because I think every quarter we're gonna get something where we had Siegfried dying in the first quarter, Wenli dying could be the second quarter, mix up event.
Maybe, yeah.
A turning point of
Yeah.
the series.
Yeah.
If you say so.
Well, that's going to be next chunk. That's episode 50 right there.
Oh, he's gonna get warped to the other side of the continent? That's crazy.
They just start warping people. They warp Wenli in the middle of outer space.
They send Wenli at light speed right in front of Reinhardt. He just pops into existence and they have a conversation.
Yep. They do the no game, no life thing where they do circular breathing out in outer space.
Wenli and Reinhardt circular breathing to survive in space, yeah. Just to make it more like No Game No Life, Wenli says, "Oh, I've always thought of you like a brother, Reinhardt," and then does it.
I think an interesting place to go would be not have Wenli dying, but have Reinhardt take over and Wenli just giving up and saying, "There's no point," and he's like, "I want to retire anyway."
But what would Wenli do in a Reinhardt government?
And then like
Nothing.
Julian,
He literally just becomes a historian.
Yeah, I think Reinhardt literally would be like,
Yeah.
"Oh, you want to like lead a history department at a university? You go ahead, buddy. Absolutely."
Yeah, I wonder, to continue on that for Tiny's comment, like, and then Julian reignites the rebellion, something like that.
Yeah, I can see that
Yeah,
happening. I think
I
with
can see it happening where it's like, sorry, go on.
No, I think with Julian, we're either going to have one of two paths. One is he's literally never going to see Wenli again, and it goes to like rebellion. Or two, he like
suck.
recombines with Wenli, and then I have no idea where the plot goes from there. Wenli like fights off the Empire somehow.
Except when like doesn't want to do it, and Julian has to like convince him, like, no, this is important. We need to fight back. And
What?
Wenli's like,
I
it's
don't
not.
even think
What's the
that's true
point?
though, because Wenli was kind of like hyped up when he was like, "Oh, I got the orders that I can like do whatever I want. The government will take responsibility," and he seemed pretty happy about that.
Yeah.
So I feel like Wenli is happy that he's finally like able to actually, because Wenli has a lot of friends that are gonna die if he doesn't do anything.
Yeah.
Should we go to episode 45?
Yeah, I think that covers 44.
Yeah.
For my complaints on episode 45's, like, I guess the film was pretty degraded. It did not look as nice as the other episodes.
Was this the one that had the weird jump cuts, or was that one of the previous ones?
That was one of the previous ones. I complained about the jump cuts in mine.
Yeah, I forgot to bring that up, but I think that was when he was explaining the plan to the admirals. Anyways, I digress. That's not relevant to 45.
Oh yeah, but 45, the episode was pretty degraded. It just looked a bit weird.
I'm watching it on my phone, so I didn't notice.
This is like
You're watching how the Japanese intended when this released in the 80s.
Yeah. On my phone in my passenger seat of my car at a gas station parking lot.
Yeah, the most Japanese 80s way of watching it, I'm sure.
This is just kind of the episode where Heineken reacts to the Alliance's the Empire's invasion.
I like how fucked it is. Like all the journalists are like pushing in and like, okay, we have a statement. We acknowledge that we have responsibility in this. And then there's no further statement.
Very accurate to how government responds.
It's true.
Yeah.
I didn't realize how fucked the Alliance's fleets are.
Yeah, they have Wenli's fleet and one other fleet.
Yeah.
Because they lost what, like 3/5 of their power, presumably, like their fleet power in the combination of the failed attack on the Empire plus the rebellion.
Oops.
So like, yeah, they're fucked. Although Wenli is unchained, and unchained Wenli power scale is like probably B+ tier, high B.
He also has Bukok coming in to help him out.
That's true. Bukok and Wenli and Julian all meet like in a pincer attack in the middle, right on Reinhardt's location.
So Bukok's plan is just the same plan as Amelitzer, which from the Empire, from the Alliance's perspective, which is just attack the supply lines.
Which that is the logical thing you do. Although I don't know how he's gonna fight the two-headed Hydra snake.
And then we get introduced to a new character, Trung, who's just the bread character.
The bread character is awesome. He comes in, he likes bread, and he's just like, yeah, so let's just unleash Wenli, like tell him don't tell him he has to leave Iserlaw, and just say, hey, you can do whatever you want, actually, we'll take responsibility for it. And that's,
by the way,
that was
bread's awesome.
That was his entire point, was to make like bread analogies about like, oh, yeah, like a piece of bread in the fridge, or whatever he says. Like he's just the bread guy who like unleashes Wenli's full power.
He comes in because the previous guy died of a heart attack.
Yeah, also like just two different like high-ranking Alliance people just fucking die due to stress. True, that is just there he is. I may include that as a meme at some point in one of my thumbnails, so I'm not going to show it.
You guys make me want to finally read rants.
It's so good. Like if I scale it, Legend of Galactic Heroes is like a 9 and Rants is like an 11, so
9/11?
True.
I see.
And And then we finally get Mercats again. We see him actually do something.
Oh yeah.
We get a lot of
He is
good
the left-
stuff from both Mercats and Bukak this episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where Bukak's like, yeah, in rebuttal to the younger guy saying, oh, I kind of maybe it would have been better if the coup won. He's explaining, no, I fight for both the ideals of this country and its people, so we couldn't have had the coup win. I like that he's just a very principled old guy who's like sick of all the leadership in his country for being actually
There aren't a
printed.
lot of competent old men.
I like him.
I think
he's a great
Bukak,
character.
power skilled, is one of the most competent people on both sides. And the alliance is only
competency scale.
a competency scale. I mean, it's true. I think him and Mercats are like two of the most competent people on both sides.
Yeah.
And the only shame is the alliance only has like 4 super competent people. 5 if you count Julian, who's like not technically in charge of anything yet, but he eventually will be.
And then they separated them all in different areas, so they can't actually do anything together.
True.
We had Bukak, Mercats, Wenli, Kazalnu, Julian.
Yeah, but I don't know if Kazalnu can really do
Shenkop.
anything without Wenli.
Shinkop's competent, but I don't think he's like military tactical genius competent. He just has good battle sense.
Yeah, you throw.
He's
Shenkop
the wild card
and
you throw in there to
win.
like go fist fight Runtal and like shake up things. You don't have
He's
him like
the
guiding the
little
entire
brother.
military from behind.
Yeah. He's the frontline warrior that just ramps everyone up and just gives a little nudge forward.
But yeah, I like this set of episodes a lot. I don't have.
I'm really excited for the next set.
I
don't
need
have
to
anything
say,
really.
this was a very fun set for me.
This
I
was
wrote a
just
lot of
like
notes.
there's not much to say because all the setup was the last 5 episodes where there's more to say, and then this is just payoff for all the setup we already talked about for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think the next 5 episodes is going to be, okay, what happens next? Oh, maybe.
Because we're almost at the halfway point of the series.
Yeah.
That's a bad
Yeah. Because I wonder if Reinhardt does succeed in this mission, like, okay, what next? Like, what's your plan now?
I mean, it
Well,
entirely depends on if Wenli dies in this conflict or not, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I realize the reason I guess I subconsciously asked that was that I remember Reinhardt even said that he's like, what do I do when I don't have Wenli? Like when I have no person to fight, what am I supposed to do?
That might also be setting up for Reinhardt to go down the Golden Bomb, like insane dictator route when he goes stir crazy after winning.
Maybe, yeah.
And that could set up for like, future conflict is Wenli, who escaped to like his rural farm with Julian, joins up with like Runtal and Mittenmeyer as they have to overthrow Reinhardt because he became like a crazed dictator. Like that would be an insane way to like mix up the show, and like the second half of the show is Wenli, freedom fighter with half of the empire on his side.
That's like 13 seasons. Yeah.
I could see them doing that in 60 episodes.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that would be insane. Yeah, but yeah, the story.
It's not like it's not set up at all that like that could happen. There is like writing that could allow for that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that would be cool, but like the story would be just moving so fast. But I guess, yeah, story seems to be doing that too. Anyway,
we are like what? I assume the end of this season, which is what, like 10, 15 episodes. They're gonna end this conflict. I forget how many episodes are in my. I guess I could look.
So a bit, since I was set up the meetings for this book club. A bit spoilers there. We watched the movie at episode 54. Well, after episode 54, so that's when I think the season probably ends.
The season ends in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 episodes. So we finished this season plus
54.
the next. So in the next 2 meetings, we finished the season plus an extra episode, I think.
Yeah, I guess I'm excited for the next set of episodes.
Yep.
Good set of meeting. Good meeting.
We exactly finished as my my video I prepared finished in the background of me beating Mario 64. So good timing.
Nice. Did you succeed?
I did beat it in 16. That was a really bad 16-star run. If you watch it, you can tell I'm rusty. But yeah, we'll end in 15 seconds because that's exactly 50 minutes on the recording.
Nice.
Bye, Pyric. I love you.
But I always cut Paulu off. He does say that every single video, but I cut it off as soon as I say bye. So yeah, bye, Pyric.